I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Never worry about favors, Corso. You're part of my crew.
Thank you, Captain.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You two will be back together before you can say a verbal thirst vibroblade.
A verbal... So not that soon, then.
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I thought you were all about protecting the poor women folk.
Well, yeah. My uncle would have given her a walloping if he'd known the kind of men she was with. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
Welcome to the Bantha tail end of space, otherwise known as Tatooine. Hope you enjoy heat, Captain. It's the closest you'll get to landing on a sun, unless you're really unlucky.
If it's that hot here, maybe we should peel off a few layers.
I sunburn easily, but knock yourself out.
What cargo am I delivering to this flaming dust ball?
No delivery here, only a pickup. We're here because of a crime lord named Diago Hickson, the closest thing Noctrayan ever had to a rival. Diago was always trying to one-up Nock. They fought for territory, bragging rights, and the occasional woman. The battles were legendary.
What's all that to me?
Diago celebrated Nock's death by raiding one of his storehouses. Stole an advanced Gree sensor computer. Priceless technology.
Maybe it was Diago who killed Nock.
No. He never came close to beating Nock in a fight, fair or otherwise.
What started this war between Nock and Diago?
Nock was the most successful gangster in the galaxy. Diago was never happy being number 2. To find Noctrayan's fortune, we need to pry that sensor computer out of Diago's sticky fingers.
That could be trouble.
I haven't even gotten to the trouble yet.
Everybody has a price. What's Diago's?
These days, privacy. No one's seen Diago in years. He only communicates through his lieutenants. One of those lieutenants, a Nicto named Two Creek, promised to help. You need to meet him.
Where do I find our new best friend?
Two Creek owns a club in the desert outside Anchorhead. He's expecting you. Good luck, Captain.
What do you know about this Two Creek?
If he had to choose between his parents or his criminal reputation, he'd become an orphan.
Ah, Risha's business partner, here at last. Impressive. I'm honored she felt the need to make a show of strength. She must think very highly of me.
Are all gangsters this full of themselves?
I've never met a humble criminal.
I guess big egos are part of the job description.
I think he's intimidated by us.
He should be. Between you, me, and Huey, he's a little outnumbered.
There's no need for threats, we're all friends here. I'm sorry to say this, but you've come at a bad time to do business. Things are tense.
This is about to get real ugly for you. You promised that sensor computer, and you're gonna deliver it.
Honoring my promise is difficult under such dangerous conditions.
Hey, pretty face! You don't belong here.
I'm not looking for any trouble.
Then you definitely don't belong here.
Excuse me, but I suddenly feel an urge to put away all the breakable things.
I'm only a weary traveler. There's plenty of room here for both of us, my friend.
You're not my friend, got it?
Leave the girl alone if you know what's good for you.
Mind your own business, human trash!
I'm sure she'd buy you a drink if you gave her the chance.
I'm not thirsty.
You want to leave me alone. You want to stop noticing me.
You're really starting to annoy me. Men? Let's show Pretty Face what we do with people who annoy me.
If you want to pick a fight, why not pick me?
I was hoping you'd say that.
You got a big mouth. I'm gonna enjoy shutting it. Men! Kill them both!
I wish this hadn't ended in violence, but it was brave of you to intervene.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a beautiful woman.
You acted based on your perception of my physical appearance? That makes no sense.
I figure I'm here for a good reason.
Your attitude is unexpected, but welcome.
Not the sort of place I expect to meet a Jedi.
It's only the second time I've visited an establishment like this. The other time also ended badly. My name is Neriel Prydence. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking for Vaveron Zare, an agent of evil and servant of the Sith Empire. Have you heard of her?
I've met a lot of agents of evil, but nobody by that name.
Zare is a being of vast darkness, and a grave threat to the galaxy. I hear she's taken an interest in the local underworld, so I came to observe these criminals and gain information.
Stick with me, sweetheart. I'll find this Zare before sundown.
That's kind, but I can't place you in harm's way. I sense you're destined for greater things than consorting with common criminals. I must continue my search for Vaveron Zare. May the Force be with you.
I thought she'd never leave. Look at this mess. Our gang has enough problems without Jedi chasing Sith through our territory.
You see this expression on my face? It's called apathy. I'm not interested.
You should be. It affects your business too.
The infamous Diago Hixon has trouble?
Our organization is under attack by a gang of Geonosians. Last week they took over our spice warehouse. Killed everyone, including a fellow lieutenant who had the only way of contacting Diago.
What's a Geonosian?
Overgrown insects with heavy weapons and bad attitudes.
What do you mean, the only way to call your boss?
Diago hates it when we bother him. He got so angry, he killed a crate dragon. Gave us lieutenants one fang to share. Only the lieutenant with the crate dragon fang can speak to Diago, and you helped kill the men I was sending to get it.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
The way I see it, this is at least partly your fault. If you want your sensor computer, get me that crate dragon fang.
I'll get you the fang, and you'll get me that sensor computer.
My deceased associate kept the fang at the spice warehouse. Place is crawling with Geonosians. Won't be easy. Discouraging those Geonosians from sticking around will give us leverage with the boss. Just a suggestion. I'm heading for Diago's summer palace at these coordinates. Meet me there with the crate dragon fang.
Well, I'm pleased Diago finally responded to my provocation. I was expecting a bit more.
Captain, we've got something here.
Is that absurd little trophy the reason Diago sent you?
You got a name?
My name is Vaveron Zare. I'm interested in discussing a bargain with Diago Hixon.
Knock yourself out.
The man is notoriously hard to reach. That's why I'm allowing you to speak with me.
I'm trying to get a meeting with Diago myself.
Yes. It's easier to get an appointment with the Dark Council. I've been prodding Diago for weeks. Raid a business here, kill a lieutenant there. But it's like he hasn't noticed. I thought sending the Geonosians to raid this operation would surely draw him out. But all I've got is you.
Maybe he just doesn't have time for chit-chat.
Grand moths tremble before me. How powerful must Diago be not to care what I do to him?
Get to the point.
I'm seeking a small crimson box. One curio of many in Diago's personal collection. I'll give him whatever he wants for the box. But I need to arrange a meeting. Can you do that?
Are you looking to hire me?
If you serve me, you serve yourself.
What do I get if I help you?
Oh, Captain, you sure about this? I mean, she's a Sith.
It's a good offer. Who cares where it came from?
I hope you know what you're doing.
For your assistance, you'll receive a gift few beings ever enjoy. The pleasure of my company. And don't deny that you desire me. I'm the closest you'll ever get to perfection. I offer the chance of a lifetime. All I ask is that you arrange a meeting for me with Diago.
We can work something out. How do I contact you?
I scanned your holofrequency. I'll contact you. Don't take too long arranging things. or I'll have to employ more aggressive means of getting Diago's attention.
You ever get the feeling we're in over our heads?
That's what makes this job so much fun.
You've got an interesting idea of fun.
Ah, the Great Dragon Fang. And in perfect condition. I'm deeply impressed with how you handled those Geonosians, Captain.
Remember that Sith we heard about? She controls the Geonosians, and she wants to meet Diago.
The Sith is behind the attacks on our operation? How do you know?
For a being of pure evil, she was surprisingly forthcoming.
Typical Sith.
If I were you, I'd give the Sith what she wants.
She picked the wrong boss to threaten. Diago has killed more than one Sith.
I promised I'd introduce her to your boss.
You what? Where do you plan to run when you disappoint her? Let's hope that Jedi from my club puts the Sith out of our misery. We're going to an underground water well the natives call the Light Spring. The boss turned it into his private retreat. Now that we have the Fang, he'll let us into... Oh! What now?
Kukri, the palace is under attack! Imperial commandos! They're tearing us apart, breaching the security doors!
Diago will be furious if this palace falls to the Empire. Only one thing to do. Kill the Imperials and meet me at the Light Spring.
Wait a minute. We can both fit in that escape route.
But you need to stop the Imperials from finding it while I get away.
You're gonna leave me to clean this up?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to die. Good luck. See you at the Light Spring.
Hello again. I was afraid you might have forgotten our agreement, so I sent some friends to jog your memory.
Call off your attack dogs, lady.
Gladly. All you have to do is honor your commitment. You promised to arrange a meeting for me with Diago. I want it. Now.
Diago's at a place called the Light Spring. I'll send you the coordinates.
See? That wasn't so hard. I just sent the all-clear signal to my soldiers. They're retreating as we speak. Oh. Or perhaps not.
What's the matter? They can't find the exit?
Not exactly. Apparently, little Neriel has decided to poke her lightsaber where it doesn't belong. She's killing my soldiers at the palace's main door. Be a dear and throw her off our trail. Then meet me at the Light Spring. I'll see you there.
They wouldn't surrender. Why don't they ever surrender?
Beats me. I was gonna ask you.
The Jedi Masters say fear is what drives us to violence.
I don't think they hear too good through those helmets.
Please don't make jokes. People have died.
Let's get some fresh air and talk about your feelings.
That's unnecessary. Although I'm used to conflict, it still affects me. I'm disappointed to see you in this place after our last conversation.
I'm just an innocent bystander here. Seriously.
I doubt we share the same definition of innocent. I thought you'd learn to stop associating with criminals. Why are you here?
You following me, Jedi?
I heard about this palace back at the club. I came hoping to find Vaveron Zare, but it seems I've just missed her.
Vaveron Zare is after something the local crime lord has. A red box.
Thank you for confiding in me. Whatever Zare wants, she mustn't be allowed to get it. If you know anything about the Sith's current whereabouts, please tell me.
Zare's headed for the desert, to an underground well called the Light Spring.
You did the right thing informing me of this. Stay here. When I confront Zare, it will be a horrific battle. You won't want to be around. May the Force be with us both. Farewell.
Perfect solitude for a year. Now, 4 interruptions in a day. Frustrating.
I didn't lead the Jedi or the Sith here, boss. I don't know how they found you.
Sorry. I've been a real chatterbox lately.
Are you insane? Why would you lead them here?
Why do I get the feeling you're playing us against each other? Can't believe you'd jeopardize your reward from me.
Reward? What's she talking about?
I'll tell you when I know you better.
When are you planning to tell me, you double-crossing scum?
Empty chatter. Like fingernails on transparent steel. I will silence. Who is that?
Captain, haven't heard from you in a while. Everything alright?
Let me get back to you.
Are you in trouble? Talk to me.
I'm kind of in the middle of something, Risha.
Oh, beautiful girl. So beautiful.
Wait, is that him? You're with Diago?
I want to see her again. Now!
She, doesn't seem to be answering her holo.
Then bring her to me. She is mine.
Diago dear, I can offer you so much more. Just as soon as we rid ourselves of this Jedi.
Afraid to fight me alone, Sith?
Silence! The only voice here should be mine.
Diago, you're every bit the monster Vaveron Zare is. You will both pay.
You want to kill the Jedi.
You want to drop your weapons.
Stop waving your hands like that. You both look ridiculous.
Strong-minded, You're no use to me. You want to kill your captain.
I want to kill you, Captain.
Don't listen to her. It's a trick.
No more! I find a beautiful girl myself! Droids! Kill everyone!
But I didn't do anything!
Everyone!
You betrayed Zare and helped me defeat her. Why?
She'd have betrayed me sooner or later. I figured, why wait?
I was hoping for a more enlightened perspective, but it's a start. I see now why Zare thought this box was worth killing over. Thank the Force we stopped her. This is a Sith holocron. It was created centuries ago by a powerful Dark Lord called Darth Nihilus.
You're not gonna go all Sithy just by holding it, are you?
It doesn't quite work like that, but your concern is duly noted. I'll ensure this relic remains safely hidden from Zare's allies. The Empire must never access the terrible secrets contained here. My ship is waiting nearby. I should go. We've saved countless lives today.
Let's do it again sometime.
If you were a little more serious-minded, you'd make a fine Jedi. Goodbye. May the Force protect you.
Wasn't sure I'd see you alive again, much less with that sensor computer. How did you get it?
Diago Hickson passed away unexpectedly. Left me a generous inheritance.
He's dead? Good. I mean for your reputation. Sorry I didn't get a chance to chat with him before he died. My holo malfunctioned.
Really? You had technical difficulties?
Happens all the time. The Suns here play havoc with comm frequencies.
That blob of a gangster took a real interest in you.
I'm sure he reacts like that to all the beautiful girls. With that sensor computer installed, this freighter will be a first-rate scout vessel. I'll patch it into the ship's rectenna before takeoff. You should notice a difference right away.
What exactly will that gizmo do for us?
Let's just say people will have a hard time sneaking up on us in space.
I expect to be warned whenever there's trouble around.
The way things go for us, we'll have to reset the alarm every other parsec. Let's leave this sandball in our rear thrusters, Captain. Nokdrayan's fortune is out there waiting for us.